Hey guys, welcome back to Skill Curve. Today we are diving into the world of
AI-generated voices with ElevenLabs.
The ultimate tool for creating lifelike speech synthesis.
Whether you're a content creator, game developer, or just curious about AI, this video is for you.
Because ElevenLabs is one of the most realistic AI voice generator out there as of now.
ElevenLabs currently supports 29 languages using thousands of unique voices. Using that, you will be able to convert text to speech to speech, and even dub your videos. And just in case you aren't satisfied with any of the voices available, well, you can create your own custom voices as well. And you know what? All these features are available for free. So without any further ado, let's dive in. Once you are signed in, you will be able to get here. Since this is a web application, so this is the interface that we will be using. In our main menu, we have these 5 main tabs and we will go through each of them one by one. Then we have the character quota here, which mentions the total number of characters that we have per month. As I mentioned earlier, we get to have 10,000 characters per month for a free version. And I currently have 6,171 left since I have already done some conversions and dubbing. So you'll have to keep an eye here and be careful with your conversions so that you don't waste any characters. After that, if you ever get confused while using this app or didn't understand something, you can always head to their documentation. In here, you will get all the help that you need to make the most of ElevenLabs. We have guidelines for voices, speech synthesis, projects, and everything that the app includes. I'll just close this tab for now and head back to our main page. First, we have a speech tab where we can toggle between text-to-speech and speech-to-speech. Let's try text-to-speech first. Here you will enter your text. I'll type, "Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hope you're having a wonderful day." Then from here we can select among different voices which are available for free. I'll go with Adam. Now when I click on generate speech, 82 of my characters will be used. So let's try it out.
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hope you are having a wonderful day.
This voice must have sounded familiar because this voice is actually pretty common nowadays in social media. So you can use this voice for your content as well. Now to download this voice, we can simply click here. Now if you want the AI to express a specific emotion, the best approach is to write it in a style similar to that of a book using dialogue text. So I'm gonna try that. So here is my text. "Are you sure about that?" He said confused. "Don't test me," he shouted angrily. Let's change the voice to Alice and click on generate.
Are you sure about that? He said confused. Don't test me, he shouted angrily.
See, the AI was able to put the emotion as we denoted here. However, this approach is not much practical as it will read out the whole text including this as well, which we don't want in most cases. So even without the use of tags, the AI can also sometimes infer the intended emotion from the text context. It may not be always perfect because we are completely relying on AI in such case, but it still does a pretty good job most of the time. So let's try another example. So here is my text. "That is funny. You think so?" Let's change the voice and hear it again. I'll select Charlie and click on generate.
"That is funny. You think so?"
Well, as you saw, it was able to express the emotion even without the tags. So you must have got the idea that the ElevenLabs understand the context of the text as well. And the result it generates slightly varies each time. So if you aren't satisfied with any result, you can keep generating it again and again. After that, if you want to add pause between two sentences, you can either use dashes like this or you can make use of ellipse like this. However, these options are inconsistent and might not always work. And if they do, it actually doesn't sound natural and adds nervousness instead. So the better approach is to use the programmatical syntax instead. Now this will create an exact and natural pause in the speech. So it's better to use this format instead. Let's try it out.
"Give me 1 second to think about it." Yes, that would work.
As you saw, the pause was actually quite natural. Now let's go to the Advanced tab. Here we can adjust these different parameters to get even more accurate results. First, we have a model from where we can choose from these 4 models available. Multilingual, V2 and V1 are actually for all the 29 languages. The V2 is actually the latest version of V1, so this one is more stable, more natural and more accurate. So generally, this model is actually preferred. As for these 2 models, they are purely for English. The V2 model is the latest version of V1, so you can use V2 model for English as well. However, I'll just leave it as multilingual V2. Then we have the stability slider, which determines how stable the voice is and the randomness between each generation. Lowering it makes the voice more expressive and more variable, while setting it too high can lead to a monotonous voice. Then the similarity slider dictates how close the generated voice should be to the original voice. So if the original audio is of poor quality, the AI will also try to copy the background noise and stuff. So it is recommended to keep it high if you have a clean audio, and if not, you can set it to low. Then we have the style exaggeration, which attempts to amplify the style of the original speaker. However, it is recommended to keep it at 0. And finally, we have the speaker boost option, which boosts the similarity to the original speaker. All these parameters are actually common for text-to-speech and speech-to-speech, so you can play around with it and see how it works out for you. You can always head to the documentation for further details. After that, we have a history tab. Here we can find all of our previously generated results. Now I would like to test this tool for some other language besides English. Let's say Japanese. So I'll go to the Google Translator, I'll paste my text here, and it has been translated. Let's copy it and paste it here. Let's see how it sounds.
皆さん、スキルカーブへようこそ。
Well, I'm not sure if the conversion was accurate or not since I'm not Japanese myself. However, based on the reviews this tool has, I would say yes. And you can rely on it as well. Now, let's try speech-to-speech. As I mentioned earlier, you get all the same parameters for speech-to-speech as well, and you can select the voice in a similar way. As for uploading an audio, you can either record it or upload an existing file. However, the size of the file must be below 50 MBs and it should be less than 300 seconds. So I will drop one here. Let's hear the original voice. Buildbox has recently launched Buildbox 4, claiming that you can now build games with AI. Now I will go to the voices, select Adam, and click generate.
Buildbox has recently launched Buildbox 4, claiming that you can now build games with AI.
Well, that was pretty cool. So if you don't want to use your own voice, you can always convert your speech to any of these voices. Let's say you aren't satisfied with any of these voices as well. Well, you don't have to worry because you also have bunch of other options. For that, you have to go to the Voices tab, then go to the Voice Library. In here, you will find all these other voices made by the community members. You can simply click on Sample to hear the voice.
This voice is perfect for telling stories in a friendly and convincing way.
And if you like the voice, you can simply add it to your voice lab and you will be able to use it. You can also filter your options by choosing the type of content that you are going to produce. And in addition to that, you can select the category, the gender, the age, and the language of the voice. All of the voices may not be available for a free account. However, many of them are. You can judge a voice based on these tags here. The first tag denotes the language, the second denotes the style of the voice, and the third one denotes the content for which it will be more suitable. So if I want to use this voice, I'll add this to my voice lab. I'll keep the name as it is and add it. Now if I head back to the speech, I'll be able to locate that voice here. As you can see, here is that voice. Now let's say you don't even want to use any of these voices as well, and you would like to have your own custom voice. So for that, you will head to the Voice Lab, click on Add Generative or Clone Voice, then click on Voice Design. Here you can select the gender, then select the age, I'll go with young, then select the accent, and you can adjust the accent strength as well. Then here you can type the text to try it out, and if you click on Generate, you will be able to listen the voice.
First, we thought the PC was a calculator. Then we found out how to turn numbers into letters, and we thought it was a typewriter.
Now, if I want to use this voice, I'll click on this button. I'll name it as My Custom Voice and click on Create Voice. Now, as you can see, this voice has been added in addition to this voice as well. And I can access both of these in my Speech tab here. See, here is the John Doe voice and my custom voice. Then comes the final feature for a free version, which is dubbing. The process of dubbing is actually pretty simple. You just have to select a source language, which is English in our case, then select the target language from any of these 29 languages. For now, I'll go with Hindi. Then you'll have to select the source video. You can either upload it or use link from YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, Vimeo, or some other URL. For now, I'll use one of my recent YouTube video. Here is the video. Let's watch the original version first. Hey guys, welcome back to Skillgar. Buildbox has recently launched Buildbox 4, claiming that you can now build games with AI by using simple text prompts. Yeah, you heard that right. This is going to be crazy. Now you must be curious to know how it works. So let's try it out. Now I'll simply copy the URL of this. Now I'll copy the URL of this video and paste it here. Then click on Advanced Settings. Here you can select the number of speakers, the video resolution, and the time range as well. Now since I don't want to dub the whole video because all of my characters will be lost. In fact, I don't even have enough characters to create this dub for the whole video. So I'll select the starting point as this and my ending point will be 18th second. Now as you can see, the warning just got vanished and I'm able to create this dub. So let's click on that. It is actually going to take some time and our final video will have a watermark because we have checked this option. Checking this option reduces the character usage by 33% but adds a watermark to it. If you don't want to add watermark, you can simply unmark this option. Now once the dubbing is completed, I'll show the final result.
अरे दोस्तों, स्किल कार्ड में वापसी पर स्वागत है। बिल्ड बॉक्स ने हाल ही में बिल्ड बॉक्स 4 लॉन्च किया है, जिसका दावा है कि अब आप सरल पाठ संकेतों का उपयोग करके एआई के साथ गेम्स बना सकते हैं। हाँ, आपने वह सही सुना, यह पागलपन वाला होने वाला है। अब आपको यह जानने की जिज्ञासा होगी कि यह वास्तव में कैसे काम करता है, और मुझे भी। तो चलिए इसे आजमाते हैं।
And just like that, you can dub any of your video to any of these 29 languages. And to sum it up, this tool can be very useful for everyone, especially content creators. In fact, you must have come across number of videos made with these voices. In addition to that, with the multilingual support this tool has, you can even reach and target broader audience. So you can make pretty good use of this tool. With that, I will conclude this video for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to press the like if you liked the video and subscribe the channel to stay updated with the AI trend.